What is going on, guys? Anger Collections in the house for another video. All right, so what are we rambling today? Okay, so I got my notes over here. Actually, we're not here to ramble today about any universe and beyond and any magic. It's actually about making and starting your own TCG player. So a couple of people messaged me yesterday. 2 to 3 people, same message. They've been thinking about like doing their TCG player side hustle full time. I don't know, and they're just wondering how to get it going and stuff like that, right? So I've done multiple videos of this, even live streams, right? And it's expected that there's going to be a lot of people getting into this side hustle, slinging some cards and yeah, it's gonna be a lot because TCG is this. Oh my god, man, it's ridiculous right now, man. Singles, sealed product, everything. Pokemon. A lot of these TCGs are really selling, and it's crazy how, if you look at the economy, it's like, damn, it's like my wife was like, a lot of people are getting laid off, and you're good in business. Your business is good, you know. It's like, I mean, people buy cars. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of people are going to do and get into this business. Cards is selling. um so yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna do quick guide quick guide, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys already heard this like multiple times, but I think I list a lot of the stuff, absolute basic, to get your business going, whether it's side hustle, part-time, full-time. And yes, there is money to be made on selling singles and sealed product if you wanted to. So let's get it going, right? Starting your TCG player on eBay. Not, I just started on eBay. I mainly do everything TCG player right now. eBay, if I get like graded cards or some like weird foreign or signed or I don't know, like foil, that's where I pretty much sell those stuff, right? But TCG player is the main thing. Check it out, man. TCG player Anger Collections. So very beginning, right? I make an account, obviously. And your absolute goal is get to level 4. I forgot all the requirements, but that's your goal, is get to level 4 as soon as possible, man. Um, Start listing. Yeah, start listing a bunch of cards, man, from your collection, stuff like that. But I highly recommend starting listing cards around $10 plus cards, not listing like commons and commons, like basic clans, tokens, because your shipping, as far as I know, starts at $4.99 when you start your own TCG player. So I would highly recommend listing only like $10 above cards. I mean, but it's up to you. It's up to you, because it's guaranteed that in the beginning you're gonna lose money, and that's okay, because you're gonna practice how to ship cards. You're gonna practice how to communicate to these buyers. You gotta practice all that stuff, man. You gotta, you're basically learning your ways, your habits daily, right? So that's okay. It's You're gonna lose money for sure. So I would say get to level 4, start listing cards, $10 plus cards, right? And build up your completed sales and rating. That's it. That's it, right? And then once you reach level 4, when you're at level 4, it's an even playing field. Basically, you know, you're up against like, everyone that has like 50,000 plus sales, 100,000 plus sales. It's an even playing field, man. Your cards, your price, your shipping. So I think right now, the lowest listing right now for shipping is $1.31. So if you buy below $5, you're gonna get charged $1.31. Um, that's the lowest, man. And you can also set your shipping uh, at zero. So basically, if they buy um, $5 below cards, they will still get $1.31, right? But if they go over that, over $5, then it's going to be free shipping. So you can choose the absolute bottom, which is $1.31, right? Because that's the lowest. Like even if they buy below $5, they will still get charged $1.31. Or you can list your shipping at zero. So if they buy over $5, it's gonna be free shipping. It's up to you. It's up to you. Mine right now is just set to like I think $1.39, but I just kind of like sometimes I change shipping so I can like kind of like put breaks on sales so to keep up on orders. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to like the $1.31 for sure. So that's kind of like some strategies that you can do, right? And then list cards, freaking everything daily. List cards, like bro, list cards, everything, basic, even basic clients. Yeah, everything, bro, everything. List daily. That's your goal. Like build up your inventory, man. Build up cards. And as far as like pricing goes, you can set it at everything at TCG low if you wanted to, just so you can build up your sales and stuff like that, right? Or you can put the high, kind of like the higher end cards in between market price and TCG low, so it kind of you know meet in the middle, kind of like on the 10, 20, $30 cards. So but it's up to you. I mean, you can set everything at TCG low. It is up to you, right? And then when listing cards, I highly recommend somewhat undergrading the condition of the cards. So if you think that it's LP, there's a possibility that your LP might be MP. So kind of like find a middle ground, because some near mint are actually LP. And there's a guide from like TCG Player, right? So I you know for me, I just somewhat undergrade it, and because if you it's all about the pricing and all that stuff, but I highly suggest somewhat undergrade when listing cards, right? But I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect, so you'll get some of people or customers that will not be like satisfied with the condition, but it's part of the deal, man. It's part of the deal. So undergrade cards, right? And then kind of advice on the somewhat of a habit, right, will be ship daily, but it's up to you. It's up to you. Ship daily, and then reply on all your messages from customers like as soon as possible. As soon as possible. So yeah. As far as like pricing goes, also is if you want to just have a massive amount of inventory, um, right now my commons is like 7 cents, uncommons 12 cents. This is the lowest pricing, right? Rares is 16 cents, and then so forth and so forth. So basically, like the TCG bulk cards, you can list them. Basic clans you can list at 7 cents. It might not sell, but eventually, some people might like, a full art from Battle for Zendikar or something like that, right? So yeah, and one way to really build up your inventory really quick, commander decks, bro. I've done multiple commander decks, man. Even Final Fantasy, yeah, just buy 4 of each of the decks, break them down, and list everything, even tokens. So yeah, that's the quickest way, man. If you have, I mean, that's like what, 400 cards right away. I mean, not technical, but you know what I'm saying. You have like an instant. You don't have to wait like a collection and stuff like that. You already have It might not be like as far as like profit goes, but in the beginning, building up your inventory is very, very important, man. But yeah, so Commander X, and also um, I put it over here. Organize your inventory, and then your workstation. So everything, as far as like your inventory, like alphabet by color, all the foils, all the foreign cards, things like that, all the bulk commons, all the bulk uncommons, things like that. So it's better to be organized, because the I would say in the process of everything, getting orders, printing, all that stuff, the hardest part, in my opinion, is freaking getting the cards, man. Getting the cards from your inventory. Everything else, printing, shipping, all that stuff, absolute nothing. The hardest part is picking the cards. So, in order for you to have, like the process to be much quicker, your inventory should be organized, man. So I just want to add that one. And then as far as supply goes, very basic, man. Printer, gotta have a printer. I highly suggest to get the non-cartridge one, because it's freaking expensive, man. I learned it the hard way, because I started with the cartridge. One cartridge is freaking $40, man. $40. And then when I started getting a lot of orders, I still got. I mean, I'm still paying, for those cartridges, man, because the I think then my printer right now came out. I mean, I think 2 3 years after, and my God, bro, it saves you a lot on ink, man. I think to refill the inks is like $15 for one, and it my God, it lasts way, way longer, man. So I think I got it at Walmart. I think it's Inkjet. I think Epson. Check that out, man. I'm pretty sure I made a video about it already, but yeah, you definitely need a printer. And then also envelope, Amazon, paper, Costco. I don't know, just Amazon, all of that stuff, man. Stamps, you can buy stamps, Walmart, Target, well, Walmart. You can buy Costco, Sam's Club, and post office. I think it's like 78 for 100 right now. So it's getting pretty expensive, man. When I started, I think it was like $60, I think. And then bubble mailer, all of these, Amazon, Costco, all of it, man. And then as far as like the others, like sleeves, penny sleeves, you can just buy it at the store. Semi rigid, which I highly recommend. Rather using the top loaders, I use the semi rigid, because you know it's much better. It's not like too thick. It's not too hard. So when it goes through the mail, it's more smoother, with the cards in it. So semi-rigid, I rarely use top loaders now. Maybe if I ship it in a bubble mailer, probably. But yeah, man, semi-rigid for me. And then I touched up on this, but I want to add also, because eventually you're going to start buying collections, right? But in the beginning, start with your collection. Start with your collection. Commander decks, buy Commander decks. If you pre-order Lucky on these collector boxes, you open them, sell it. In the first 2 weeks, high profit for sure. In the beginning, but eventually you're gonna buy collections. The standard right now is 60-70%. Up and down, but yeah, 60-70% of TCG low. So that is the absolute bottom average that you can expect. That people will be willing to sell their collection to you, and I highly suggest to buy bulk, because when you buy like a lot, not like pick through cards that you only want, you get like a much bigger discount. So if you buy like this, multiple binders, it's gonna be a lot, but you'll get discount from like the whole lot, instead of just buying a specific cards, right? So I would, if you can, I would buy bulk, and also buy bulk, like bulk cards, commons and commons. Always ask them if they have like extra use sleeves, like that they're not using, because it helps a lot on shipping, man. It helps a lot on shipping. I used a lot of those used sleeve, man, for shipping. So I would ask. And then also, um, when buying collection, inspect the high value. If you're gonna get into the high value cards, 100 plus cards, yeah, inspect those, and definitely authenticate. Use jeweler's loop, and also don't meet like at a gas station or like Starbucks, or just meet. I guess Starbucks is mine, because yeah, Starbucks is mine. But like meet up like at night, like at the gas station or like in front of Walmart. Don't do that, man, unless you trust the person. But definitely meet at a store. So if you have a question on like authenticity, you can't like really check it. You have people over there that can help you. So that's that, man. And then one thing I want to add is the stuff to avoid, right? Um, foreign cards. Foreign cards, high end value cards, $100. Unless you really want to get into it, it's up to you. But I would highly recommend avoiding 100 plus cards, $100 plus cards, foreign cards, foils, um, and also sealed. But it's up to you. I completely avoid foils. I mean, sealed product, um, unless it's like included in the collection, right? So yeah, and also sorted bulk, because it's completely trash. I mean, you can use it for shipping, and if you're not really paying a lot for them, you can just take it, and then maybe there are like some cards there, but for the most part, sorted bulk is definitely like completely trash. Nothing like you'll use it for shipping for sure. But so I think that's basically the absolute basic guide for to start your own TCG player, and I hope I got everything right. um, it's gonna take a lot of time. Consistency is the key, because once you get your way of doing things, everything will get easier and easier. So yeah, just make mistakes, learn from it, and yeah, just be consistent. That's the name of the game, man. And then um, the more time you put into this side hustle and business, the more money will come for sure. So if you list 100,000 cards daily, you bet that like those cards will sell eventually. Eventually, I'm telling you, even tokens, anything, basic lens, anything. So, don't get discouraged, like with some, I guess, like scammers, but it'll happen. So you really have to just stay positive, and just the goal is, I don't know, man. The goal is to be, I don't know, successful, I guess, but just stay consistent, and I think that's it, man. Consistency and time, labor of love, man. That's really it. So I guess I hope I touched up on everything. I think it's everything. If I miss on anything, I guess leave in the comments. But yeah, there's this big boom on TCG. There's just a lot of people wanted to get into selling cards, man, because I mean, why not, right? Why not? I mean, I'm not talking about just the TCG, even sports cards too. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I mean, I hope this video is helpful, man. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any video. And with that, anger out, boys. Peace.